Okay, here we go. Back in 2007, um, I used to work for a water park, and I was always like, making good money, working there, even though I was just doing minimum wage, minimum wage, but it was a really good, it was good income for, just working part time, whatever. I was also full time student, and it was really cool. I think towards the ending of the 2007, um, wait, let me rewind. Okay, when I used to work at the water park, I met this one guy named, let's call him Bobby. I met this guy named Bobby, and we're really off the park, like buddies. We're best friends. And at the time, I was more like, when I dressed more girly, and I was very feminine. And when I would go to I would go out and hang out with him. We would just meet up at parties and say, "Hey, I'll meet you there." Um, at the time I had a car. I think uh, yeah. So I would go and pick him up, and we'll like go cat hair. Well, we'll go to a party, hang out, whatever. So one day I didn't have a car. I think at the time one of my siblings crashed it. Don't quote me on this because I don't remember what exactly happened. Because I remember I took the bus, and at the time when it was Margarita Jones. I don't think they're open anymore because I'm not towards West Covina area, so I don't know. Um, at the time I went and I told him. He told me we're gonna meet up at Margarita Jones, and we're just gonna go. We're gonna like do our thing, whatever. So we went, and then um, I believe we went to partying. I didn't bump into him right away. I think I bumped into him like maybe I was there for 30 minutes, and then he was there. So I was just um, met up with him, and he came with his best friend, which is a girl. Let's call her Stacy. We met up with Stacy, and this was my first time meeting her. I thought she was the most gorgeous, beautiful young lady, and I was like, dude, like, I just I thought she was really beautiful, and I was really nervous talking to her. I remember we danced, we were having drinks, and then after that, she gave me a ride home. At the time, I lived in Glendora, so she lived in Pomona. I lived in Glendora at the time, so it wasn't like a far of a distance. So when we she took me, like, I think like 2 weeks later, she I want to say like close to a month later, she came and see me, and that's when we became official. Being She was my girlfriend, and we hooked up that night, and I think after that we were together. We were seeing each other for a couple months, and it was really cool experience. Just talking to her, just um and just me getting to know her, and I didn't know, like, I learned like she will lie to me a lot, and I guess because at the time I had a very bad temper, and I would get really angry because she wouldn't tell me the truth, like she would just, like, I guess, lie to me. So I just, like, pretty much I was mad, and then um so I guess we're like together. I want to say like 7 months in the relationship, and she tells me, "Oh my God, I need to talk to you." And she made it seem like, "Oh, it's not a big deal," you know. The you know, and I was like, "Well, what is it then?" And then she told me I cheated on you with a guy, and I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I had sex with a guy, blah blah blah," and I was like, "What? What? What?" And then she's like, "But it's not like we're official. We're together, and we're just, someone messing around." And I was like, "Wait, I thought, I thought." I thought we are together, you know, like I honestly thought we're like a couple. But that was my understanding. So I was like, I was really like, I was hurt, you know. I was, of course, I was really depressed. I was sad, and because of that relationship, that this was 2007, 2008. Because of that relationship, I just stopped. Sorry, I just stopped like wanting to be in a serious relationship, and that took a big toll on my life. It's been 8 years since that um since when that happened. No, almost 9 years, and I learned, like, not all girls are all the same. So I'm not trying to say like I'm a whore or anything like that, but I just it was really hard for me to just go out and about and just get with someone, try to be serious, But she broke my heart because she made it seem like we're just hookup buddies. When my understanding was, she said, "Oh, you're my girlfriend," but she didn't want to own up that she cheated on me, so that's what hurt me. She's like, "Oh, we're just friends with benefits." And I was like, "What the heck? Like, we're just messing around type." I thought we were together. So after that, we just stopped fooling around, and then we were really good friends. But it was hard for me to hang out with her, and then she was seeing other guys, and I was just confused with everything. So, um, I think after all that, I just we're still friends to this day. That's why I don't mention her in the video. So we're good. We're not as close as we were in the beginning, just because that's another different story. I'll talk to you guys about. But I learned a lot of things with something like this that happened to me, and I just, you know, I learned that if you wanna be in a relationship, just take it slow. Don't rush things, because if you rush things, everything's just gonna be all scattered. And when I meet other girls, I just have a good time, and if they're serious to get to know me, I'll I'm serious too, But they have to know what when to be like don't get too attached too quick, type of things, because some people get very sensitive, and it's hard, both ways. But um that's when I found out, um I didn't really technically find out, but she's the one she's the one who told me that she's cheated on me. And I was heartbroken, for a good while. And I was just, I guess you could say, I was a slut and a whore. I just would talk to different people on the party line and the chat rooms, and just start to I would just talk to different girls. I'll hook up with them, and um don't worry, I'm always checking my shit, yeah. So I just I never, I just always didn't take her didn't take a lot of girls serious, because a lot of girls, you don't know, with a lot of girls, you just gotta, I don't know, it's just crazy how things are these days. But I learned that, from that experience, for different, going out with different girls, or just having these one night stands, and being a dirty whore, I don't think I never said that in front of the camera. Not really a dirty whore. I'm just expressing, that every once in a while people have those one night stands, and they're not gonna want to come out in front of the camera and say it, So um, what else should I say about this? So yeah, I found out she cheated on me, and then yeah, it was crazy.